You know, there's a moment in your life where you get to take one last photo looking at one of my longest and most exciting car experiences of all time. You know, originally I bought this SVJ for $600,000 from Lamborghini Palm Beach back in 2020. And it was a pretty big accomplishment for me, not just because it was a crazy SVJ Roadster, but because it really was probably the nicest car I had ever bought when I bought it. And I was really excited about it, you know, and over the years, I kept this car like over 2 years, enjoyed it. I sold it for 900 plus grand and then bought it back 200 grand cheaper. Yeah, I've made a lot of money on this car. And every time it finds its way back home, I still note that this is probably one of the best looking cars under $1 million anywhere. Now, does it drive as good as a 918? No, but it's half or a third of the price. And does it look as good? I would argue, yes. It looks grand, it's amazing, it's large, it handles great, it drives fast, it's dramatic, it's exciting. I don't think you can do better than this for under $1 million. And I think that's what makes the SVJ so special. It's the last of its kind and truly is in every way. The Revuelto is nothing like this. I've driven a Revuelto, it doesn't feel anything like this. It's not as exciting looking, it's not as beautiful. And I think this will go down in history as one of the greatest Lamborghinis ever made in due time, right? We have time for that. You know, when this car came into the collection, it was probably the best car. And as you can see from around the room, you know, well, the collection has grown quite a bit now. You know, there's a total of 5 hypercars here, and it's pretty exciting to know what will sit here tomorrow will be yet one more hypercar. So we have to say goodbye, and after you see what I'm gonna unveil next time, you'll understand why we're saying goodbye. For those of you considering buying an SVJ Roadster right now, I think there has never been a better time. The values are spectacular, the options and the inventory available spectacular, and I think that it just makes sense as a car to own and buy, especially if you have the money to do it. Because honestly, like, if I could only have one exotic car and it had to be under $1 million, this would probably be it 10 times over again. There are flaws to it. There's almost no compartments to put anything, and it has its quirks, like it throws check engine lights once in a while, but it's just a really good car. And I've called it one of the best driving experiences out there, and I still stand by that. I mean, it's just glorious on every freaking level. The good news though for me is that this car is actually going to someone that I have a lot of respect for, that's been very hardworking over the last few years. And he actually was in one of my YouTube videos. My Ferrari Pista when I first got it, and he was like, man, I wish one day I could have a delivery like that. And he's about to have a delivery for this, which is twice as expensive as what I paid for the Pista back then, which is pretty exciting to watch people grow and use these strategies and go from R8s to SVJs. I mean, it's a pretty big deal, you know? So it's exciting to see the end of the SVJ on the channel. So we're gonna play a very quick tribute video to all the really cool concept that came from this car, and more importantly, all the cool stories and past YouTube videos that we did talking about the SVJ. After 3 years, it's time to finally say goodbye for good to the SVJ Roadster. So let me know what you think. I know many of you are gonna say it's a mistake. Put it in the comments, let me know. Did I do the right thing? Would you have sold it if you made 300 grand? Would you have done it? Would you not have? I would love to know what you have to say about it in the comments. Otherwise, like, subscribe, turn on notification, because tomorrow we're going to unveil the replacement to the Lamborghini SVJR. And here's a hint, it's also a Lamborghini, and it's almost $3 million. So let's see it on the channel tomorrow, and I'll catch you next time.